It's still bloody leaking. Right, job for Steve at the weekend then. What's up YouTube? My name's Quickie, welcome back to the channel. We just had a blinding day down in the Shed of Dreams. That was awesome. Thoroughly enjoyed that. We got to pick everybody's brains all day. They couldn't get away. Well, we have come back with some great ideas. So first thing is on the last two videos that you've seen, literally all we did was we set the cameras up and just let them go. That was it. This whole channel is filmed on my phone and a crappy little GoPro wannabe. It's not even a GoPro, it costs like 25 quid. It's rubbish, but it does do 4K and it does take video. That's pretty much all we needed it for. So there were a few comments about dodgy sound, and you're perfectly right, it was horrendous. But we wanted to put the footage up just so you could see sort of what we got up to, rather than not put it up, because the sound was rubbish. So we did. There you go. But whilst we was up there, we did get to badger Kev, who's like, he does all their videoing and all their sound and all this kind of stuff. And he put us on one of these things. So we've got a lapel mic. That's going to help. So when we sort of walk away from the camera and back again, all that kind of stuff, the sound doesn't disappear. Steve-O is probably not going to need one, because he's got one of those voices that just carries. We could bury him in Germany and I'll still hear him in Plymouth. He's just got this massive voice. He's also got something else, which is instead of putting up with phones and crappy little camera, he's gone and bought himself a flashy camera. Nothing like what Kev's got, because that probably cost an arm and a leg. But it is 4K and it does have a boom mic on it. So we're hoping a combination of this and the camera that he's got, which I think he's going to be bringing down at the weekend actually, we should be able to iron all the sound out. I am sorry for the quality up to this point. We're new into this, as you can tell. And it's all a learning curve. I don't care, we'll figure it out as we go along. So hopefully that stuff will help. Anyway, Steve-O's down this weekend. We're going to get a decision on this and where we're going to go. But first things first, I need to clear this up. Let me show you. This place is an absolute tip. I don't know if you can see. Oh, there we go. There is stuff everywhere. We've got an engine in the corner. That needs to get sorted this weekend. So, because it's still wet in its pants and whatnot, we need to drop all the oil out of that, take the oil cooler off. Steve-O's on about, well, he's asked if he can play with a welder and make a cradle for it, so we can get the engine up off the floor and level, and then he can get all around it, and you know, the vapor blasty fella can as well, and it'll all be good. Crappy little bandsaw needs to go back. The blade on that is getting well dodgy. Not going to need the two bender anymore, as long as he agrees with what we've done over there. So I can get the tool bender out of the way, sort all my tools out, put the welding desk back where it belongs, clear all this stuff up, have a sweep through and get it ready for the weekend. I hate working around stuff, like if it's messy and everything, you can't find anything, and it is a nightmare. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to have a clear up and get ready for the weekend. Right, during the bed clean-up and stuff, you probably would have saw that I was just coating my machines in, where is it, this stuff, ACF 50. It's really good stuff, this. I'm not doing product endorsements or any of that crap. I'm doing this instead. I just found that stuff with like the tube bender or the pillar drill or the milling machine or any of that lot. Got them here. After I've finished using them, I'll just squirt loads of that stuff on it, rub it all over and just leave it. And then next time I want to go and get it, like the tube bender you probably saw in the other videos and stuff, just drag it out, mount it, squirt the whole thing with WD-40 and get all the goo off, and it just seems to protect everything. You know, nothing's rusty and everything works. It's not bad. I will never apologise for spilling oil on anything in here, pretty much. Well, I don't know, apart from my phone, maybe the camera and the blue roll. Actually, there's a few things in here that I wouldn't want to intentionally cover in oil, but machinery ain't one of them. I'll never apologise for that. I think it's a good thing. This place stinks of oil and I quite like it. Right, Steve-O's rocked up. Look what he bought for the channel. How cool is that? It's an Ando 4K touch panel 48 megapixel jobby with a boom mic. So hopefully this is gonna really help with getting all the video and also help sorting the sound out. I've also got this thing on with a little microphone, so hopefully a combination of that and that, we can sort all the sound out, which will be sweet. It's gonna be good, isn't it, mate?
It is.
There's gonna be an awful lot of mucking about, and
yeah.
we'll
which
get
reminds me, I have got you a little present.
Oh, go on then. Ooh, presents. We like presents. Ooh.
We have gifts.
Gifts. We like gifts. It's everyone too. Oh, finger stretcher. Met professional, no less. Oh, happy with that. That'll do it. We're going to have to set this up and have a play. I've got some tokens and stuff there.
We will. But following on from the discussions that you and I have had, and in terms of fabricating the seat unit and possibly a few other bits and pieces here and there.
Aye.
Well, does
that fit that one? No.
We're not a million miles away, I suppose, from moving on to that. It'll be a couple of weeks, depending on what we get sorted out today and next week, but yes.
Oh, we'll have a play with this later on. It's heavy, isn't it?
It is.
Proper heavy. This is a short throat one, so you can get about, I don't know,
an inch, I think it says it was,
20, 25 mil, something like that in there. It's not a deep throat one. Said deep throat on YouTube.
Yeah. It's not the first time.
So it's not like a real deep one. So it's not like, if you was to have a piece of metal like this and you want to put a massive curve in it, you can stretch it up here as well as at the edges with the deep throat one. But this will go in there. Hopefully. Is it all? Oh, here we go. How's this? Oh, right, I've got you. Right, we need to sort that jaw out.
Yeah, because you've got a shrinker jaw in it at the moment.
Yeah. So. Oh, that'll do it. That'll be fine. Sweet. We'll have a play with that later on. And that is going to feature quite heavily on this build and the next one as well.
Yes. So
let me just stick it in a vice and chomp, 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 chomp. Sorted. Right, okay, so
we have a plan for today.
Yeah, we got more than that. Hang on. Right, so we have got a decision. Well, I say we. You have got a decision to make, mate. What do you reckon? What do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm still a bit 50-50.
Well, come and have a look. Yeah, it's nice. It all kind of comes out here. So it's all same level up to there. This is all one solid bit from there to there.
Yeah.
And obviously that's where you're going to be sitting. So we've got the support across here. Side brake, it's all triangulated out. Look brilliant from the back as well.
Yeah, I've got to be honest. It does look in keeping, and that seat hump with the rear tyre.
Go on, say more stuff like that. What do you mean? Yeah. What's me? It's better than this. Can you imagine that on there? Or that on there? Zimmer frame turd. Awesome hotness. Zimmer frame turd. Awesome hotness.
I quite like that one.
No, you don't like this one at all. It's your choice, it's your bike, but awesome hotness, Zimmer frame turd.
You see, you reach an age when sports bikes and clip-ons are no longer fun after about 3 or 4 miles because your knees ache and your back aches and your arms ache.
That's not a clip-on.
No, that is.
Right, talking about the seat.
I'm talking about comfort.
It will be comfort, you can have a seat on it. And that's not it finished. There will be a seat and there will be a pad.
Well, yeah, I mean, at the moment there's no engine in it either.
No, but you're not sitting on the engine either. We're just talking about the seat arm. I think it's in keeping. I think it's a better option than that. But it's your choice. Awesome hotness, Zimmer frame turd.
See, I'm thinking slightly narrow, fat arse.
Right.
Slightly wider, more comfortable.
You really want to go with that one?
Buns of steel, not yet.
Right.
Buns of steel, yes. Soft flabby bit, more likely.
Did you see all of part 4?
I've seen all of the parts.
Right.
Partly because of the fact that I'm here.
Well, you weren't here for that bit.
Well, yes, no.
Did you watch it to the end?
Yes.
And you're still thinking Zimmer frame turd?
Yes.
Right then. Excuse me a minute.
Ow! Hey! Get off! Hey! Ow! Stop, you bastard!
Right, Steve-O's had a think about it and he'd like to say something.
I've decided that we're going to go with this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
the Zimmer frame does look a bit like a turd.
And
this looks awesome.
And
I really, really like it.
Awesome. Glad we straightened that one out. Right, so I'm going to get to welding this one.
Yeah.
We'll seam weld it all up and then I'll let it cool down. Whilst it's cooling off, Steve-O is going to grab the welding bench. Steve-O's going to grab the welding bench. He's going to make a cradle for the engine to sit on so we can get it on the dolly, get the oil out, all that sort of stuff. And then we can crack on and get him set on this and see what he thinks. Sweet.
Cool. Can you remove it now because it's beginning to shape a bit?
Yeah, all right, mate. Hold still. This might sting a bit.
Well,
right, yeah, this is probably worth mentioning, actually. This is my welding helmet from work. I work during the week as a welder fabricator, and it's nothing like this. Nothing like this. Hang on, disconnect that. Right. So that's the welding helmet. It's a 3M speed glass. This is the air pack that goes with it. You ever seen one of these? They're really odd. This one's knackered. It's got lots of holes in it from welding sparks and stuff, so it's all taped up. But recently, the fumes off the fumes that come off when you're welding stuff, health and safety have basically said it's carcinogenic.
Really?
Yeah, well, potentially carcinogenic. So we have to wear the air pack. I'm not going to wear it here because I'm only doing little runs.
From wire?
Yeah, when you're welding, all the fumes and stuff that come off, they reckon it's carcinogenic. So we've got that. They're still doing some testing, but basically all this is it's a belt where the pack goes at the back, and it's just like a fan. So it sucks in air from the outside. It goes through a pre-filter and a particle filter and various other stuff, and then it basically gets blown up this hose straight into the hose on top of the helmet. So, and this has got a hood in it, as you can see there, which fills up against your face, so you get fresh air coming in and it stops all the fumes getting in, which is fine until you fart. Because all this does, it hoovers up your own fart
and recycles them in your face. Yeah,
into the welding helmet that you're wearing. It's horrible. And this is sort of turned into a bit of a national sport at work. Because what you do is you go and eat in the works canteen, because their grub will always get stuff going. You wait until you got a good one brewing, and then you sneak up behind your mate, fart in his air pack and stand back and watch the gag reflex. It's hysterical. I got caught on Thursday. It was horrible. I thought I was going to die. So anyway, yeah, again, this whole fumes and carcinogens and all that stuff, it's quite a new thing. I thought I would mention it because obviously it's quite important. I'm not wearing it because I'm only doing little stuff in here, and you know, there's not 20 blokes all welding. At work it's constant, just all the time, welding, welding, welding. There is loads of fumes that gets generated. Whereas here it's bugger all, and just like the hood and the mask and everything else, I'll be fine. So yeah, but I thought I'd mention it. Anyway. Right, so, should probably say at this point, Steve-O is kind of new to welding.
Very new.
Right, so all we're doing is making a stand for the engine to go on, that's it. It's nothing amazing. Let's actually test it. So, he's already cut all the bits and pieces, and he's ground off all the coating that's on this already, because obviously you need bare metal.
I already know that I've made one mistake.
What?
I've got to take it off here and off the other side of that one so we can...
Well, let's get the rest of it all tacked and sorted, and you can... Because that's kind of practice anyway.
Yeah.
If you muck it up, it's not a problem. We've got loads of metal. We'll just get another bit. Right, just been shopping. That's all I had to really. Right, this is all that's left of the original one of these. Got this off eBay. It says on it max RPM 10,000. I mean, these go at like 4,000 or something. Is it 4,000? I don't know. I'll have to have a look in the book of words. Anyway. Don't know why, but it literally just boom. You would have seen in the earlier clip. So I got this off eBay. It's only like £6. You got all the disc with it. So cheap as ours is, and probably not surprising that it blew up. So anyway, that's rubbish. And I got this one, which is probably just as crap because I got it from Machine Mile. I know their stuff's not that great, but they're just at the end of the street, so it's convenient. This one isn't as soft as this one. I do like the soft one because you can kind of get around contours and stuff like that. So I'm going to get another one, but I'm going to pay more than £6 to get one. This one is £7.19. Hold on.
What?
I'm talking.
You're fucking talking all the time.
This one is £7.19. But this one is medium. Apparently they do a soft, like that one. They haven't got any. They do a medium and they do a firm. So I've gone with medium. There is a little bit of flex in it, although there's not a lot, not really. You know, it's sort of...
It's quite stiff, isn't it?
Yeah.
No pun intended. This
one is rated for 13,000 RPM. 10,000 RPM. 30, it should be tougher.
If it don't go boom.
Well, as long as I don't end up in A&E, I'm quite happy to have another bash at something.
I might actually leave my welding helmet on
yeah.
This next bit.
Stand right over in the corner. So, yeah, we'll give that a bash. Hopefully, with better results.
Welding is not easy.
No, it's not. It's one of those things, if you're doing it all day, every day,
yeah, you get good. But,
then you do get good, but it's definitely one of those things that you need to practice at. Oh, you can hobby weld stuff, don't get me wrong. Anyone can do it. Machines these days are brilliant.